Judge Karen's court. A sister's close-knit bond comes undone.
Seems like you were very close.
Yes, we were really close.
Very
Past
close.
tense.
They were best buddies and radio stars.
Me and my sister do a radio show called the Carey Sisters. We do
Is it a
entertainment.
talk show?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a talk show.
Okay.
Until she wanted out of the show and her sister's life, all because
She wants to move with her boyfriend.
Oh, there's a man involved.
Yes, exactly.
No, it's
There's
not.
a man involved.
Look.
Exactly.
now find out if Judge Karen can sew these sisters' separate strands back together.
She has a right to live her life. You're not Siamese twins. All jokes aside and all this bravado aside, I think you're gonna miss your sister.
Real judge. Real drama. Real justice. And now, you're about to enter Judge Karen's court. Plaintiff Brandy Carey is suing her older sister for breaking their lease and sticking her with the remaining rent. Brandy says she and her sister had a wonderful relationship until her sister met her boyfriend. Brandy says that's when her sister told her she was moving out and leaving the hit radio show they host together. Brandy says she's furious her sister is jeopardizing their relationship and their future careers, all because of a man. Defendant Valen Carey argues that she told her sister about her intended move out months ago and says Brandy hasn't lifted a finger to find a replacement roommate. Valen says she loves their radio show, but not enough to sacrifice everything else. Valen says her little sister depends on her far too much and has only brought this lawsuit in an attempt to keep Valen in her life.
All right, Brandy, Carey, you are suing your sister Valen,
Yes, I am.
Carey, for $2,355 for one-half the amount of money remaining on your lease.
Yes, I am.
And Valen, your feeling is that you don't owe Brandy anything because she's the one breaking the lease.
Correct, Your Honor.
So you're sisters?
We are.
Are you twin sisters?
No, I'm older.
You're older.
I am.
And what kind of relationship have you had up until now?
Well, we've had a good relationship growing up. She's my big sister. I love her. We're used to being around each other. You know, I used to be like her doll when I was little. You know, she wouldn't let me go anywhere at all. You know.
Okay. And so you agree with your sister about the nature of the relationship you've had?
I do agree. We've had a great relationship. I've always been the leader, and Brandy has always been
The follower.
I wouldn't say that.
tag along, follower, call it what you want.
Right. Why wouldn't you say that, Brandy?
I have a mind of my own.
She does
Judge.
have a mind of her own.
Right.
She does. I never
And
said
does
that.
Valen have a mind of her own too?
You know what? I don't know about that, Judge. It's a little suspect, you know. She's influenced by other people. She's
really?
impressionable.
That's defamation of character, Your Honor.
Well, did you sue her for that?
I should.
Well,
actually.
the next time around.
Yeah,
But this time we don't have a
seriously.
defamation suit. Why does your sister think that you don't have a mind of your own?
I have no idea, Your Honor. When she's been in my shadow the whole time, I have no idea why one would say such harsh words.
Well, where do you live now?
We live together in Las Vegas
Okay.
for about 7 more days.
Oh, okay. So it seems like you were very close.
Yes, we were really
We've always
close.
been close, yeah.
Very
Past
close.
tense.
You were close.
This is new to me.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. So what is it that you were doing in Vegas?
Me and my sister do a radio show called the Carey Sisters.
Okay.
And it's a good show. We have sports guests, we have musical guests, we do
Is it
entertainment.
a talk show?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a talk show.
Okay, what do you guys talk about?
Any and everything.
Yes.
Really,
Pop
family
culture.
problems, relationship issues?
Yes, we have different topic each week.
Oh, okay. All right. And how long have you done the radio show?
3 years.
We've been doing it for 3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
So is that something that's continuing?
Yes,
Yes.
I want this to continue on, but
Right.
you know, with what my sister's doing,
What are
trying to
you
move.
doing, Valen?
I'm just trying to live my life, Judge. That's all I'm trying to do.
What are you trying to do to live your life?
I just want to be happy and live my own life.
You
for
look
once.
happy to me.
I am happy, and I want to live my own life for once.
Okay.
I've had 2 years in my life without Brandy. That was a year when I was 1 year old and she was born.
Right.
And then my freshman year of college. I love Brandy.
She wants to move with her boyfriend.
Oh, there's a man involved.
Yes, exactly.
No, it's
There's
not.
a man involved.
Look.
Exactly.
Sorry,
Right.
look. there's nothing to do
la
with it.
man. Right?
Yes.
So you're ready for a break.
I am. It's time. I mean, can I live, Judge?
No,
Can I
think-
live, Brandy?
Brandy, can she live?
She can live, but she can have a relationship and work also. I want to, continue on with our show, but she wants to move to California and basically break our lease agreement
So tell
to
me,
be with her man.
Tell me about this man. How long you been seeing this man?
4.5 years. It's been long distance. I mean,